All right, this is just a quick video I wanted to get out. It's been a real busy weekend. Finally made it back to Houston just for a quick little visit, but man, this probably been one of the best weekends I had in a minute. Going place to place. Tonight about to hit up Seaside, but yeah, one thing that I would one that had talk about was dating again, but it's like I just have to emphasize so much on a guy and like actually taking him serious when he gives that offer to a date. I think not enough times people realize, like, when a guy is saying, I want to take you there, or I want to take you here, it's like, I don't know, females just like shrug it off, like, oh, okay, I guess he wants to do something with me, or he's trying to do this activity so then we can later go and have sex, or whatever the case. And for some guys, that might be the truth. Sometimes they might be trying to set you up and say, oh, well, she's not going to let me come back to her place right away, but if I take her to the movies, then afterwards she'll want me to come back to her place. Some guys like to play that game. But what I'm talking about is the guys that seriously want to date. They're actually planning these events with you in mind. Now, they still might be doing all types of things in their life. They might have a busy schedule, or they might already be doing these type of events in their life because that's just part of the lifestyle. Like, if they was going to go out, they was going to go out regardless. But if they take the time to say, look, I want to invite you, I want to come pick you up, I want to do this and that, and make sure it's a good evening for you, the one that gets the invitation. For the females, the least you can do, if you accept that invitation, then please take it seriously. Be prepared, be on time, try to have a fun time with him. If the chemistry's not there, then chemistry's not there. I get it. That's kind of what dating's for. You're trying to see if there's anything between y'all. But don't go into it with negative energy and thinking he just wants something, because if that's the case, then just stay your ass home. Okay, if you're not really into it, or you're shy or scared about getting your feelings hurt, stay your ass home. Because this dude that's dating you, he's not shy, otherwise he wouldn't have asked you. Okay, so he doesn't want you being shy there with him. And depending on what event he invites you to, he's looking to have a good time, and he wants you to be his company. Okay, that's basically what a guy is doing. He's courting the woman. He's trying to go out his way and maybe do something that another man isn't doing to get your attention, to get your time. So with that being said, take that man serious. Now if you just don't like him, or the way he approaches you is wrong, or whatever the case, all right, just tell him no and let him be on his way. But if you say yes, take seriously. Try to invest, some emotion, at least in this time. Even if you end up not liking the guy after the night, and you say, you know what, I tried, I was there for him, I tried to have a good time, all this and that, but it just wasn't really working out. And then you guys are going to go separate ways. A real man, he might be disappointed because maybe he liked you and you didn't like him, but that's just how the dating world goes sometimes. And any man that's trying to date or is dating knows that risk, that anytime he goes out with a female, there's no guarantees on what happens that night or what happens in the future. So that guy already knows. He's already taken that risk. So now it's your turn to take that risk as well. And again, if you're not ready, just don't go. I think too many times females, there's things that they want, but they're not truly ready for. And if they're not truly ready for them, it's like they're trying to push their way through it. They're hoping maybe, as time goes by, they're going to get more comfortable and this and that. No, like, at least from the beginning, you need to know, like, yes, I am wanting to date. Yes, I am going to give my time or an opportunity to this guy because he is trying, or because he asked me, or whatever the case. I mean, if you really feel like it, you can even ask a guy out for real. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not going to say you should, because I mean, a man wants what he wants. So if he wants you, he's gonna let it be known to you, yes, I want you, or yes, I want to do this with you, or I really would appreciate your company doing this with me, or whatever the case. But maybe some guys just not getting your signals, or maybe you're just giving him a bad vibe, whether it's just the way you carry yourself, maybe you're very standoffish, maybe you are shy. So maybe he's like not getting those vibes from you that you would even be interested in any type of entertainment. So there's no harm in you saying, you know what, at least I'm going to throw this opportunity to this guy, and if he takes it, good for him. If he doesn't, you move on. There's always going to be other guys out there, just like there's always going to be other females out there. But it's just a problem when females accept these dates, but they don't take them serious. No guy wants to hear, oh, you know how girls are, we're late. No, we're not trying to hear that. Them other girls, they're always late, and I bet you that's another reason why they're single. Being late isn't cute. Not being prepared isn't cute. Not being able to handle your liquor isn't cute. Now, that happens. People get drunk. But if it's your first date, or this is your in the very beginning stages with a man, know your limit. Because in the back of the guy's head, he might have seen this before. Yeah, he's gonna take care of you, or he should at least. But don't give off the impression like you just be getting fucked up easily, can't handle yourself. He's gonna be like, wow, this is what's gonna be like dating this female. This is what's gonna be like always having to take care of her. I can never have my own fun because I'm gonna have to be worried about her. No guy wants to think that way. But if that is you, and you know that you always get fucked up, then maybe you shouldn't drink. Maybe you should just tell him early, like, look, I can't really drink because sometimes I get going too much. He'll be more understanding to that than you just getting just completely drunk and just ruining the whole time. Because now it goes from a fun evening, you guys are flirting, getting to know each other, to now he's like, oh man, now I got to take care of this girl, this stranger, basically. Because yeah, he might have got to know you, yeah, you shared a hug or whatever, but he doesn't know your ass. This might be your first or second date. He doesn't really know you. Okay, so, and then it's also just dangerous to put yourself in that situation, of course. Like, you don't want to be around someone that you barely know and you're just drunk anyway. That's just basics. Girls continue to do it, but I mean, that's just basic drinking. Like, come on. Now, if this guy ends up being your boyfriend, and you come to an understanding where maybe you guys know each other's limits, you allow each other to get drunk with each other because you gotta, you take care of one another. That's fine. That's later down the line. But in the very beginning, first date wise, second date wise, yeah, you don't want to be doing that type of stuff, because that's just going to completely turn the man off, and he's just going to look for another female that can handle her liquor. Simple as that. So, I mean, that's just pretty much it, and that's just what I'm seeing. And also take advantage of those opportunities when a guy asks you out, because if you don't know if you don't see him again. You don't know if he's gonna ask you again. So, and it's gonna end up being your loss, because you might say, "Oh, he asked me last weekend, so he's gonna ask me this next weekend probably, or he's gonna want to see me again." Nope. That could have been it. That could have been your one shot with him, and he could have been special. you'll never know. You'll never know. So, hope y'all enjoying y'all weekend, and I'll keep you updated on more things happening with me.